Morning, everybody. Today we got an upcoming interview here. She's not here yet, but we have Chrissy, Salem, Metal, Maschera is coming up this morning, and I thought it was interesting. So we're watching some of her content. So I'm looking forward to this, how this works out today. This is not my first time I've interviewed people, of course, but let's just see how this goes today. I did give Chrissy the link in the email as well, so she does have it. So I just got to get my fingers over there to the side of the panel where she will show up when she joins. So we'll start by first getting some of the preambles out of the way. It's the morning, it's cold, and it's I got the stuff from Brian PC yesterday, and I started setting up the Mac Mini. Then I figured since I was going to be making a copy of the system, that I would install on the 4 terabyte hard drive a copy of NASQ Sonoma, which is just about done being installed. At least the basics are working, and that's pretty exciting to see. How that's gonna work, But I'll tell you one thing: booting off, say, the hard drive, it's about as slow as the 2009 Mac Pro, honestly. But at least we'll have a backup copy of the operating system, so if something goes wrong with the built-in SSD, at least we can limp along and at least get the shows going. Red, stop spamming the chat, please. I'm already nervous enough. I don't need to have everybody else trying to make me more nervous. So Chrissy did say she'll be on this morning, so I'm all set for you. Good morning. Go on. Oh yeah, let me get Chrissy the link to the panel before I forget. She's here. So here is the panel link. PANLLINK. Make sure I typed it right. PANELLINK. Just in case she doesn't see it, you'll be surprised how many people actually block out the system, so the computer doesn't actually get a chance to say nothing. Let's see, Chrissy. Oh, she's got an H in there. Okay, she's ready to come on. Okay, excellent. Let's get her over here. First of all, because of my eyesight, I'm not exactly the fastest person in the world. That's Noodles first. Hello, Noodles. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle. What are you nervous about?
Oh, I'm just nervous because I've done a few interviews with different people in the past, and it's always, you never know what's going to happen. These shows are dynamic; they change.
Well, Michelle, you got a fabulous guest here today. It's Chrissy Salem. Chrissy Salem's here. Chrissy Salem has great advice for everybody. Chrissy Salem's a life coach, Michelle. Throw all your problems on Chrissy and see what Chrissy will tell you. That's what Chrissy's here for.
Yeah.
Right?
I hope that she appreciates the fact that I'm going to try this. Chrissy, I'm sending you. I did send you the link in the email too, but I've also just sent the link directly to you. from me to you, as the Beatles would sing. So you just got a copy of the link as well, so you can come join me and Noodles on panel here. And
Well, Michelle, when Chrissy comes up here, I think that you and Chrissy should share the panel. And do you want me to stay here for you, or do you feel nervous?
Here and help me out would be helpful, because sometimes I can use a little helping, a little spelling at the wheel, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay. But don't bring me up. Just you and Chrissy. Share the panel with Chrissy. Yeah.
Okay. She got a black screen. Oh, I got screen here. I don't see you on the panel yet. Did you click on the link to join? Because it is set up. It's just like StreamYards. So she says she got a black screen. So can someone give her a hand with that? Oh wait, I think I heard her come up. No, I didn't. Oh, this is what I'm talking about.
Chrissy, all you got to do is click on the Restream.io link, and it should log you in right away. You could change your name to whatever you want it to be. There's a camera. You can turn on your camera, whatever you want. It's kind of same thing like StreamYards. I don't know if you've ever done that before.
Right. So if you don't have a camera running, that's fine. We can work without the camera. If you got your camera running, we can work with your camera. It doesn't matter. Like Noodles right now is not using his camera right now, but you'll see that I usually with the case of this software, you need to get permission to access your camera. Make sure you select your camera if you have multiple cameras, like I do. So you do that in your settings tool. Just go ahead, when you enter the studio, go to settings, or even before you go to the studio, make sure you select your camera and your microphone.
If that doesn't work, Michelle, what about maybe dropping a Google Meets link or something like that?
I'll give her a fresh link right now. Hold on a minute. Let me copy this fresh one right off the panel here. I'm sorry about that, guys. So let's get a fresh one for Chrissy, because you have the link and it worked for you. I wonder why. CHR. There you go. There's a fresh one right there. There's a fresh hot steamer just for you. So I just generated that invite right there on panel for you. So sometimes I swear to God, sometimes I'm an idiot. Because, I mean, I just gave it to Chrissy, a fresh one. So I'm looking to see if she comes up, and I don't see her. Oh, yes, so she is right now. That's Chris. Well, wait, Chris. I'll get Chris up here real quick. Go ahead, Chris.
I was just checking to make sure that it worked for them. I'm dropping back down below.
Okay. Yep, it's worked. Okay, he went to confirm it worked. First link was bad. The second one I just generated is fresh and hot. Yes. But Noodles got that one, this first link.
Yeah, I got it.
So it could be something else. Oh, there you go. I think it's there. Yeah, I see someone named Garth.
Well, don't say that, Michelle. Maybe there's
Let's see who's this one. Hello.
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 Hello, Michelle. This is
How you doing?
Good. I'm calling in to ask you a very main question.
Made what a question?
Where is it, and when is he coming back?
When is Ed coming back? I have
when
no
is
idea.
Ed coming back? We all miss Ed. Everybody loves watching Ed on the television show.
Okay.
Ed is not coming back, sir. Sorry.
He was
There's
number one
Chrissy right
character.
there.
Number one character on the show.
Good morning, Chrissy. How you doing?
Great. How's everybody doing? You're doing great. Doing great. How about you guys?
Yeah,
Hello,
everything's
Ed. It's
good.
good to hear your voice again, friend.
Sorry
I'm
about
glad
the
you're back.
slow setup time.
That's okay. That's okay. Hey, that's life, man. It happens.
Yeah. So, uh, anyway,
So
just
Michelle, why don't you ask Chrissy what Chrissy's channel's about, what Chrissy does, all that stuff.
yes, I'm gonna ask her now. I haven't got a chance to yet, so let's get started. First of all,
Yeah, we're just warming up. You gotta warm up, Michelle, right? You know it.
Yeah. Sometimes she stalls a little bit because you're a big entertainer. She's very much impressed with the whole get up, everything. You're a life coach, correct?
Sure,
Yeah, you
pretty
gotta
much.
warm up.
Yeah, sure.
You
Let's
gotta
get the
warm
Yeah.
up.
big spoon and stir the pot. Let's go. Let's go.
Garth, I'm gonna put you back down in the basement for now because
But
I
you
want
gotta warm up. You gotta
to
warm up.
You
these two
gotta warm
people.
up.
Okay, I'm gonna send Garth into the basement right now, because I want to try to keep this panel pretty simple for the immediate time being. Um, First of all, how did you get started doing what you do? Because I noticed watching your videos that you're more of a motivational speaker. You don't really the videos don't really show you playing a lot of music, but it seems like you're more doing like motivational speaking to the audience.
Well, yeah, the YouTube channel is 97% male, so that's the audience. That's my audience on the YouTube channel. Yes,
Okay,
they're the subjects we deal with is money and health and the love life.
okay, yeah, I noticed that. Now, do you also perform too on stage? Do you do local gigs?
No, every day's a stage. I'm a creator. That's it.
You're a creator, but you obviously are a hard rock fan.
Oh, of course. You know it. You know it. Oh, if it wasn't for Kiss, Alice Cooper, and Wasp, I wouldn't be here.
Really? Because you really were supporting you mean you really were inspired by the group of
You know,
musicians.
because the music gets you, but it's the message. And then looking at their history, this is all work ethic and dreams and hard work, and we can all espouse to that. That's good for all of us to do. That's
Well,
my
that's
message.
interesting.
But what
Because
happens is people set that aside because the world news and the weather and other people's drama, and you forget about these important things. I'm just a voice to remind you.
okay, thank you very much. I think I mean let me ask so you've been doing now YouTube for how long?
3 years, 3 years.
3 years. And what have you noticed lately since you started doing YouTube 3 years ago? How much has YouTube made a change in your life? And also, how much have you seen YouTube change in 3 years?
They've become more creator friendly. I have a social media presence besides YouTube, and like TikTok, for example. Man, they are super creator friendly. In the beginning with YouTube, it was kind of rocky, but now, man, they jam. Simple tools, easy to use, in and out, get the shorts up, get the video up, you're done. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
TikTok gives you too many choices. You want to put an effect in, you want to put a text in. Oh, it's never ending.
I want to know what TikTok is. What do you think about the motions try to ban it in the United States? I mean, obviously, if they ban it in the United States, which you already have the software installed, are you going to be able to keep streaming on TikTok, or would that be something where you might be forced to have to use a VPN just to stream on TikTok?
Oh, I don't, it doesn't matter what the politics are. The Chinese government would never show me to their people, anyways, but they're showing me in the Philippines and Vietnam and everywhere else because they don't care about those people. So, what do I care? If I can make somebody dream again, that's all that matters.
Okay. So you say over 90% of your videos are the audience is men.
On YouTube, yeah. On social media, it's 60% women, 40% men.
Oh, really?
Crazy. It's crazy, yeah.
So Chrissy, I think Michelle is I don't know if you know this. She's legally blind.
Yeah.
She's got she's hard of hearing, etc. I think she might be confused about your gender. with all the makeup and all the
Correct.
hair.
Maybe we were more
Aren't we
confused about my
all?
gender because I'm hermaphrodite. So, but,
Is he a he? Is she a she? Is he a she? Or is she a he?
Does it really matter? Does it really matter, Chrissy?
No,
I think
it's funny because it's the way the world works. It's just funny, that's all. But yeah, no, I'm a guy. I'm a man. I'm all man, 100%. I meet all the Google requirements. I'm 6 feet tall with boots. I got a full head of hair, and I got tattoos in the right places. And lean muscle. I fit the Google statistics.
I got some questions coming up in my side chat, which some of them seem a little bit like, what like a little strange. Like, Planet Moose wants to know if you have a Chatterbait account. I wasn't even gonna ask that.
If I have a what?
Oh, Chatterbait account.
I don't know what that is.
It's kind of like
It doesn't sound very positive and uplifting.
No, it's not a positive phrase. Next question, Michelle.
I
Next
don't want
question.
nothing to do with it because it doesn't meet my filter. I have one filter. It's got to be positive. That's it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's a strange question.
Sure, that's fine. Oh, we're having a blast. Crazy bananas.
Yeah. So,
Chrissy, if you don't mind me asking, when did you get into music? Like, when did you become like so enthralled with music? Like, your first experience with music?
I was thinking about that question. I said, well, there was once a little boy who was born with this horrible asthma. Oh, and he would miss school all the time, but Grandma Helen would bring over these videotapes. And one of these tapes had a man with long black hair sitting in a chair and another man talking to him in a microphone. And the guy with the long black hair had a snake. Oh, and the little boy was mesmerized. He said, when I grow up, I want to be just like him. So that was me. I got into Alice Cooper when I was a little kid.
No more Mr. Nice Guy, Michelle. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be such a sweet, sweet thing till they sing it with me. Got a hold of
me. Dun, dun.
I open doors for little old ladies. I help the blind to see.
Yeah.
We should sing together more often.
Awesome.
All right, I got somebody else up here. No, wait, just me and you. I just trying to figure out everything else because, like, I have autistic spectrum disorder or Asperger, so I try to keep track of everything.
Sure.
How did you get started in the music? Okay, that's a good question, Gitchy. I agree. That's a good question. How did you get started?
Well, like I shared the story, it's about a little boy who saw Alice Cooper on TV in an interview. That's what it was. And then sure enough, that movie, then Grandma Helen brings over this videotape. It was Kiss Meets the Phantom in the Park. Oh boy, this little boy was just wowed. His life was changed.
That's really interesting though. Because like I've been doing YouTube for over since 2011. I actually started.
That's a long time. Yeah.
It's a long time. And of course, this is for interview by you, not me. But I'm certainly, if you want to flip the tables around, you certainly can.
Much respect, man. It's a lot of work. You know it. It's a lot of work. Much respect.
Yeah, it is. It takes time to set these up. And I think that's interesting when I do get guests on TV because I see a lot of people come and go on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a problem.
There's definitely a lot of churn, but I also noticed that there's the different kinds of music out there too. Let's talk about this. Some music.
Oh, I know. Talk to me.
Okay, so when you listen to some of the music that's being produced today, by the various artists, the younger generation, particularly.
Well, I'm a Spotify person, so I get the release radar, religiously, and I scour it for positive, uplifting life songs, and I can't find any. I can get really cool metal, all digital, but it's all this deep introspection, and it goes nowhere. It doesn't add to your money. It doesn't add to your waistline. And it doesn't add to your sex life. Why are you messing with it? It's very hard to find a positive, uplifting life song nowadays. It's very hard. So all the songs I bring to you guys, a lot of them are brand new, and I got to really dig these bands up. And most of them are coming up out of Europe, out of Sweden. Like
is there anything that you wish that the newer, younger artists would do or approach in the music that you feel that we really need to hear? Like maybe something kind of uplifting message about trying to say, plan for the future, the positive, because it seems like so much of today's music today is either about negativity. Especially particularly in the gangster rap.
It is all of it.
Yeah.
But that's not me. I'm never going to send that message. It's got to be positive and uplifting. Brand new bands coming out of Europe. Brand new bands, metal bands coming out of Europe. Osukaru. Then there's a band called Reckless Love. Wigwam. These guys jam. Battle Beast. Beast in Black. Oh, man, this is the new face of metal. Positive, uplifting. You can bet you can have fun. You can do anything. 2 songs.
Yes, I think I'm thinking is that the way the music industry is today is like, it seems like it doesn't really focus much on the positive, like I said. And so I think these youngsters are getting into this music and they're like, oh,
yes, they
are.
So
many people are impressionable, especially teenagers. They're like, my artist, my favorite band says the world sucks, just get drunk.
My vibe attracts my tribe. I'm getting them back one by one. That's all that matters. I'm getting them back one by one.
Yeah.
Because you got no time to be introspecting because you're busy working. You're busy working on you, working on your life.
Yeah. Because if you look at my work or what I do on my channel, you've been watching my channel for a while. What do you think of the type of things I'm trying to do in my own audience? Because I think, I know someone says, "Oh, you're talking about yourself again."
Well, Michelle, why don't you? I don't know if Chrissy knows this, but Chrissy, did you know that Michelle has a music channel where she plays records and stuff like that late at night?
She mentioned that. Yeah, she's a prolific person. She's got a lot going on. She's got a full plate. That's awesome. So, that's living.
Right. Yeah. She's constantly creating. She's constantly exposing people to awesome stuff.
Stop.
Right. Now, if we can get like a recommendation from Chrissy right now, one record we want to buy for Michelle to play on her radio show, what is that?
That would be the band Wigwam with the song "Turn to You."
All right, Michelle, I think we're gonna get you a Wigwam record.
Is that available on vinyl? Because her show is vinyl oriented. So,
I hope so. Or a second choice is Alice Cooper from the Inside. Oh, that's the coolest vinyl.
I can certainly find. In Kiss albums, I can certainly find either new or secondhand.
Have you ever seen the Alice Cooper from the Inside vinyl?
No, I have not.
Oh man, it opens up. It's crazy cool. You were gonna love it.
Oh well, I'll have to look for it. Maybe one of the people here might be.
Michelle, we can definitely get it for you. We can definitely get it for you.
I'm in Chicago. I've seen it at all kinds of resale shops, so it's around still.
Now, you also wrote a book too.
I got a new ebook out. It's called Words. It's my philosophy on living. Man, you got to stay positive. You got to focus on your money, your health, and your sex life.
When did this positivity take place in your life? Was this always a thing, or did you just one day roll out of bed and it was like, screw it? It's just all about positivity.
No, I've always been like this, but then I said, wait a minute, there's a lot of things I like. I said, what if I was, it's New Year's, you're thinking about the new year, a resolution. And I said, you know what? I'm the canvas. I'm the canvas. And Gene Simmons, the Kiss, says, you could be anybody you want to be. And I believed it. I believed it.
Right. So, Chrissy, I think what we have to ask you right now, because when Michelle goes out, she dresses like a blood elf. She has the ears on. She has the dress. There you go. Do you dress like this when you go food shopping? Do you dress like this when you go to the park, etc.?
No, not with the makeup, no.
No.
No, if it's Halloween, yeah, but it'll freak people out. I was thinking about going to Walmart, but nobody pays attention to you at Walmart.
So basically, just for you, obviously, when you're not performing, you're just pretty much just fairly toned down, regular Chrissy, and I understand that. It must take you a lot of time to set that up in the morning to get ready for that look. I mean, with the unmakeable alone on the face and the lips.
Oh,
And
it's not that bad. It takes exactly 45 minutes if I'm not putzing around. But man, I start putzing around, then yeah, it takes an hour. But if I'm moving quick, it's 45 minutes. Because remember, I got to turn the lights on, got to turn the smoke machine on, the bubble machine. I got to drop the plastic spiders. Oh, all the other good stuff too.
How long have you been doing this for? With the makeup and everything? I mean, is this how you
3
go to
years.
shows and stuff like that?
Oh, 3 years. Mm-hmm.
she's been on YouTube for 3 years.
Wow.
And do I have a crush on her?
It's a man. Guys. Chrissy is male. Michelle can't see that.
That's
Chrissy's
actually,
male.
but I learned that it's best to let them go by the gender that they choose.
Yeah.
Not to assume.
But let me just restate that. According to Google statistics, I fit the standard of the perfect American male. I'm 6 feet tall with boots. I got a full head of hair, lean muscle, and tattoos in the right places. I'm all man.
Michelle, maybe ask Chrissy about his diet. I mean, you want to get thin, Michelle. You want to lose a couple pounds.
Oh, what a great question. What a great hit me.
Oh boy, here we go.
You're gonna love it.
Actually, they kind of ties in noodles with an article that is in my news section, posted by another commentator talking about how the standards of beauty is sometimes determined by your wealth in this country.
All right, but Michelle, Chrissy's saying be healthy, be skin, lose a couple pounds. That's all Chrissy's saying.
No, just like the bee from Cheerios said, "Be happy, be healthy." That's always been my logo too, and it's always been my slogan. Be happy, be healthy.
Why don't we ask Chrissy? Chrissy, what's your diet consist of? Everyone's curious. Everyone's wondering.
Like everybody else, I've experimented and tried, and for the last 6 years, I use Spartan Race. They're like Tough Mudder. So I do those sprint races, and I got involved in the training, and I read the book. Yeah. I do the courses, and oh man, you stay fit.
No way.
I don't need a gym membership.
You're sprinting, you're running. Sprints are like a very fast run.
Yeah, but Chrissy's also like jumping and diving over stuff, right? That's what
jump rope.
Yeah.
Okay, fun stuff. Skipping. Can you imagine me skipping down the block? Oh, but I do it.
I can imagine.
But man, you feel good.
Well, like I said, is that our society has a very strange expectation on what we consider beauty. You made a point earlier that if we do bring in from the article from yesterday, I was watching how it turns out that if you've got the money, you can look fabulous. The problem is the amount of cosmetic surgery, drugs.
It's funny you say that, Michelle. Chrissy had a friend named Sean, and Sean said, "If you don't got money, you can't do shit." Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you remember him? He was a little person. He had a degenerative bone disease. He's in a wheelchair. He was a motivational speaker.
Right.
And he said, "If you want to do cool shit, that takes money."
Yeah.
I believe him.
Take money. It does. I mean, I agree with the woman, Chelsea, when she was talking about that. About how, for example, in the United States, and I suppose this is definitely true in the musicians as well, especially those in Hollywood, how they are so dependent on an image that they will spend all this money that they do on certain looks, tummy tucks, hair plugs, the whole 9 yards.
Well, Chrissy, for the record, is all natural. Chrissy, I got a question for you.
Yes.
And I think it's on the tip of everyone's tongue. Satan, are you worshiping, or do you ignore, or
worship or ignore what?
Well, I mean, what's your views on Satan? Because growing up I was born in 1980. Okay, and I remember the whole parental advisory thing and how Satan was a big thing back then. Satan
Oh,
was,
yeah.
yeah. What's the deal with you and Satan?
Well, I believe he exists. I believe he's got a wisdom, but it's a negative wisdom that'll squash you, and I don't mess with him.
There you go, Michelle.
Well,
What do you think about people
No
who can?
thanks.
What do you think about people who can control the weather, like MicheleMarieDalene? Do you think that it's a positive or negative? Because I kind of feel like this is a very draining thing on you, Michelle. I don't know if Chrissy knows this about you, how you can control the weather.
Well, does it add to your bank account? Does it add to your waistline? Does it add to your love life? Does it meet that criteria?
actually, it's to my respect of the earth itself, and the fact that
So no, it doesn't add to the bank. It doesn't add to the waistline. It doesn't add to your love life. Okay,
no, it does
good
not add
answer.
to my
Good
waistline,
answer.
but it may actually does provide some additional pocket money in my bank. Yes, but the position is more voluntary because
But
it's
man, if you could control
responsibility.
the weather, you ought to be a bazillionaire. People would love you. They want your services.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I would think.
I mean there are definitely weather consultants out
See, I
there.
don't care about the weather because I can't control it. I worry about things I can control, like my money, my waistline, and my love life.
Right. And that brings up another question: is what kinds of people do you consider dateable material? What kind of people do you look for when you go for on dates?
Oh, traditional for sure. Women got to know their roles and men got to know their roles. That's how it works.
Yeah. What do you think about the so-called modern man that the ones that we call the effeminate men? The
Well,
ones,
yeah. They make up a big portion of my audience on YouTube, and I'm helping them one at a time. I'm helping them one at
Chrissy's
a
trying to
time.
bring back masculinity to social media.
Exactly.
yeah, we
I'm
need
always
it
posting stuff about if you're a real man, you follow Chrissy Salem. Man, and I'll be shoveling snow or cleaning the car.
because I know Noodles is definitely more of a traditional male model. Um, he's definitely masculine. He definitely focuses on the male responsibilities. Okay, I got someone else coming up on panel. Planet Moose, is one of my guests or one of my audience members. He would like to ask you some questions. So let's just see if we can get Moose up on camera here. If I get my cursor, where is my stupid? You're tracking it too fast. On the other
Go
hand,
ahead, start the question. What's the question?
all right, go ahead, Moose.
Oh, good morning. Hi, I'm Pat Moose. I'm pretty big in the Vietnamese audio community, and we're really excited to have you up today for Michelle interview. And we had some questions. The biggest question we really want to know. I'm really nervous. I'm sorry, but what kind of audio equipment do you use for your show? Because your show is so well put together.
Movo wireless.
Really?
Wireless.
What type of like a microphone, and like is it corded?
It's a Movo wireless.
But where do you get
It's on
that?
Amazon. Movo wireless.
But where would you get Movo at? Is that Motorola?
On Amazon, you get Movo. You get everything. You get everything on Amazon. Amazon controls the world.
Oh,
You get
It's
Movo
the biggest,
wireless on
largest
Amazon.
online retailer.
on behalf of the Vietnamese audio community, I just want to say thank you for your time.
Oh, I love you too.
Oh, you're very attractive, I have to say.
Of course I am because I work on it.
Thank you, Moose. Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, Moose,
Bye,
yeah, baby.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a great question, though. I mean,
Sure.
you
So
got
my diet and training, Spartan Race. They have a YouTube channel, books, everything. It's free.
yeah. So what's this website name? You said Spartan.
Yeah, Spartan Race. Spartan up,
Michelle,
Spartan Race.
it's kind of like a race, Michelle. So like every day you'd wake up, you'd jump over a couple fences, and
Oh,
you can't do it.
they had military vets that were missing limbs doing it. It was the most
Hey,
amazing.
Mojo, welcome to the show. We got Chrissy Salem here today.
Oh yeah, rocking with everybody.
Kind of
Rocking
helping
with
me out
Michelle.
here. And Gidgey's here, and a few other people in my audience. Queen YouTube is here. I didn't say hi to everybody this morning, but welcome, guys.
Yeah, hey everybody, I'm saying hi too.
Chrissy, I got a question for you. Pets, animals. What kind of pets do you have? Do you a dog person, a cat person, a spider person, a snake person?
Yeah, I confess I'm a dog person. I got a small dog. Yeah.
Nice. So do I. I got two.
Well, because when it comes to having a pet, it demonstrates a person's heart. Because they can't serve themselves a bowl of water. You got to go get it.
Yes. What do you think about fat old cats that scratch you until you bleed every day?
I got a cat that's you could say in Starbucks terminology is a venti. Extrovert cat.
Sounds like that cat's got a lot of personality.
Yes, he does. Got a lot of weight. He's big.
Bloodlust. Yeah.
Well, no, my dog exercises with me, so
he's a
always
hunter.
active.
He goes out there and hunts. He likes to catch things.
Okay.
Michelle, why don't you express to Chrissy how much you are enthralled by Carmen Miranda? That's your idol. That's your favorite musician,
Right.
etc.
Miranda, for those of you who may not know, is known for doing the samba. She was born in Portugal and moved to Rio de Janeiro when she was 8 months old with her family. And she started as a youngster as a singer on Brazilian radio. But also one day she decided, why not? Took some fruit basket, put it on her head, started dancing around, and people started seeing it. And so she started performing. But the sad truth with her career took off real fast. But unfortunately, she burned herself out, and by the end of her life, she was strung up on drugs, uppers, downers, antidepressants. She died in 1955. She was born on February 9th, 1909.
Chrissy, have you ever met any of your idols?
Of course, I got to meet Alice Cooper. I got to meet Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley. Yeah.
Were you let down when you
Not
met
at
them?
all. I wasn't let down at all. Them guys worked. The work ethic, you could feel it. You could see it in their eyes.
Yeah.
They work to the bone. They have a dream and they go for it.
Now, Michelle, I don't know if you know this, but Michelle actually almost shared a body with Carmen Miranda and talks to Carmen Miranda every day, right, Michelle?
Yes, because I'm also clairaudient, clairsentient. So I can also channel people too. So it helps a little bit if I get a chance to really kind of know a little bit about the background of the person, so I can try to find them. Because sometimes channeling can be a little tricky if you're just going out there, do the equivalent of CQ anyone
You're
out
losing me. What's the connection in us talking about that? I don't understand. What's the
It
question?
doesn't matter. She goes off on these tangents, but
okay,
okay. So quick,
tangent thing. Yeah, I know. It happens to me too.
Yeah, it's the Asperger's. So, question for you: seeing MicheleMarieDalene, right? You had to critique her. What do you think's the first thing that she should work on as a human being? Sorry.
Always the on-camera presence. Want to look the people in the eye. They want to feel your presence.
Well, it's easier to do when you're not reading the side chat because
I know it's difficult, isn't it?
Hearing, I have to try to work.
It's almost impossible.
What about losing weight? Do you think we can get her to lose some weight?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because saying that I'm happy and I feel good is only going to last for so long. Let's put your money where your mouth is. Let's get busy on it. You got nothing to lose except weight.
There you go, Michelle.
Because are you having trouble sleeping? Does your back hurt? Do your knees hurt?
Oh, she's only got one knee. She's only got one knee. So yeah.
Sometimes my back hurts. But my biggest problem is that
biggest problem is too many calories.
I got my fingers in a whole bunch of pies. Metaphorically speaking. I do between the show and reading the news, keep up what's going on.
Yeah. So you're always on the go. I know I like a lot of pies too.
How do you stay so positive, Chrissy? Maybe you can give Michelle some good advice on staying
Because
positive.
I focus on things I can control: my money, my health, and me.
Right. Well, it's almost
That's
the
it.
same thing. I'm the other half. Let me finish. The thing I think is that a lot of people don't realize that me and Michelle have been working on trying to accentuate the positive, not just for the audience, but also to ourselves, and trying to
Well,
remain.
it starts with you. It starts with you, not with everybody
Yes,
else. It starts
exactly.
with
If you
you.
can't show, if you can't demonstrate, if you can't do the walk, no one's going to believe you. Exactly.
Exactly.
And if you can't be happy with the skin you're in, you're just as screwed because everybody's going to know that you're not genuine. If you are,
Exactly.
if you're accepting the fact, for example, that you have disabilities and that you will always have to work around those disabilities as long as you want to keep trying. A lot of people in the disabled community do not do that. They just give up. They're like,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh,
A
I
lot of
can't see,
a
I
lot
can't hear.
people in general give up. People in
Yes.
general
Right.
give up.
Yeah.
But man, it's one life. You got to live it up. One life. You got to live it up.
If you were going to suggest any song for Michelle to get pumped up to in the morning, every morning, what song would that be?
Judas Priest, you got another thing coming.
Michelle, let's do it.
One life, I'm going to live it up. It's a mindset. It's an outlook. I do it
Judas
all the
Priest, huh?
time.
Well, some Michelle likes to listen to most of all is, yeah, I love you very much.
Oh, thank you. I love you too.
It's actually sounds like Carmen Miranda. Yeah, I love you very much. It's hilarious because it's one of the songs Michelle plays sometimes on the radio show.
Well,
You
good. I made you smile. That's all that matters. I made you smile.
right? Oh yeah, when I love. That's another one. Oh yes, when I love. Showing her life.
But listen, I got to wrap it up. It's been a long night. I'm at the end of my day, and I just had a wonderful time. Thank you so much.
I would love to see someone remake some of Miranda songs.
Chrissy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Seriously,
Well, thank you guys
you
for
made
having me. It's a blast.
you made a humongous difference for her. She was very excited, also very nervous, and you did a fabulous job. Thank you.
Oh, and we're gonna stay excited. We're gonna keep our motivation humming. So make sure you follow me and watch what I'm doing.
Right.
'Cause
And
I'm doing it right along
what's
with
your
you.
channel, Chrissy, so everyone knows?
Oh,
What's the channel?
Chrissy Salem Metal Maschera.
Yeah, guys, sub up to
One of a
Chrissy.
kind.
Yeah, Chrissy Salem Metal Mascara. Check her out. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Chrissy. Have a great
Thank you
day.
guys so much. Oh, I love you. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh, let me just say one thing
Love you.
before you go. It was nice having you coming up here. I'm really sorry we didn't get a chance to answer every single question.
Oh no, I feel warm. I'm feeling warm all
I
over.
mean, I'm a little bit gobsmacked right now, just trying to just figure out all this stuff that's going.
Chrissy's got to go. Chrissy's got to go piss or something, Michelle. Come on.
All right, thank you very much, Chrissy, for being on the show. I really
Thank you guys.
appreciate it.
Oh, I love you.
All right, love you,
Yeah.
Chrissy. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Wow, Michelle, what an amazing interview you had. That was really good. That was
It was
really good.
very interesting interview. A short one, but it was very interesting. And like I said, I also want to compare this briefly a little bit with the Mini Manson one I did. Which were Mini Manson. I made one mistake, which sounded more like it was talking about me more than Mini Manson, which kind of sucked because I wasn't trying to do that at the time. It just came out that way.
Guys, if you want a link to Chrissy's channel, go to my channel. I have if you go to my communities posts, I have a link to her last live stream. That's Chrissy Salem Metal Mascara. Excellent.
Yeah, it's definitely very interesting. 3 years on YouTube. Got a book out. She's definitely more of a motivational speaker. And I think it's interesting when we get people like this on here. Also, I think Michelle also is trying to also motivate people too in a positive way. And the first thing Michelle has always said to people is you need to love the skin you're in because you're stuck with it anyway. So, there's so much out there, noodles, where people are just trying to tear everybody down. It just sucks. And listening to Michelle and me try to focus on bringing positive energy, and a lot of people are just find that really alien. What do
Yeah,
you
but
think?
yeah, but Michelle, that's how you get to meet people. You get to talk to them. You guys had a great time. Go over to her channel, Michelle. I hope you're subbed up to. I mean, I'll go to him. Sorry, you got me calling her
Yeah,
him
thank
or
you
him
very
her.
much. One real one. I really appreciate your kind words. Like I said, these shows are very challenging for me because of my disabilities. But yeah, I still try really hard to do a good job. It was very nice though that Noodles did come up here to help because I would probably have. I don't think the show would have really gone that well.
No, Michelle, you did a fabulous job, Michelle. You did a fabulous job, and that's how you got to do it from now on. I think you made a difference in Chrissy's life, and I think he made a difference in yours. So that's what social media should be about, not about the bullying, harassing, and doxing and swatting that
Oh, that
everyone
definitely
gets
is
involved in.
done with all that crap. No one, there's no doubt about that. No one wants to deal with that crap. Noodles, really, nobody does. Um, and I think that it would be definitely positive if content creators accentuated the positive, just like Michelle and I have been trying to do on this channel. And of course, it is true. I am a little bit frustrated with Carmen Miranda, but I'm not as frustrated with her now that we kind of set the boundaries in a polite way and said, "Oh, look, I'm married to Michelle. This is my marriage. Please don't be a homewrecker." Okay. I mean, if you and Michelle in the next life become a couple, that's fine because we'll all have, be my own separate life and Michelle be in her own separate life, but we'll still be friends. That's, I think, is important. Yeah. We never learn where he's from or if he can sing. You're right. Unfortunately, nobody asked that question.
Well, here's the thing. You guys have Chrissy's information. Go over to the channel and ask away. There should be some questions. There should be some allure to Chrissy's channel. And Michelle, I think you've provoked people into checking out Chrissy's channel. Great job.
I hope that her channel does good. I hope she will continue.
His. It's a guy, Michelle.
I know. It's just I don't like to assume anyone's gender unnecessarily.
No, we went over that, and yeah, and it's confusing sometimes, especially with the blindness and
I swear if I said one thing and then they go there and they correct me and go, "I'm sorry, I'm not that," and then they get all mad, and I'm like, so I would just rather try to keep it neutral, if that makes any sense.
Well,
So,
I gotta say that was the most positive person you've had on your show in a while.
yeah, absolutely. Definitely want to get more positive. Want to focus on the positive energies because we all know, Noodles, right now the world is in a dumpster fire. I can't deny that the world right now is a dumpster fire. No matter where you look at it, but I think my channel alone has accentuated the positive too for people because people come in here and they're like, "Wait, you're not going to be focusing on the latest Noodles and so drama. You're not going to be focusing on those people that cause craziness." No, because I'd rather not. I'd rather focus on the kind of content where people can actually use it to better themselves and be more
Right.
happy with who they are. So, what if you're a big person? Do you feel happy being a big person? If you do, then that's fine. If you don't, well, then you got to fix something, right? It's just like, are you happy driving, say, a little, Volkswagen Beetle from 1970, 1977, or would you rather driving a big Range Rover? If you don't like the little Volkswagen Beetle, you trade it in and save up your money, get the Range Rover. It's the same way. That's what she's saying too. It's what she is saying is you got to be happy and you got to achieve your dreams, whatever they are. Yeah. Um, if he didn't want to be called a her, he wouldn't have used her name. He would have used uh she. Okay, I really, like I said, I don't think Chrissy really gave much thought If he,
It's 2024. I mean, what does it really matter? And people are confused as it is.
yes,
I mean,
are all male performers. Absolutely, they are. Like she mentioned, Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper is definitely a very well-known performer of Kiss. I kind of forgot that.
no, Alice Cooper's not a performer.
Oh no, Alice Cooper is a different performer, right? Okay, I stand corrected. But
Maybe Michelle, maybe we can get some kind of like heavy metal song to play for Chrissy on your upcoming show. Dedicate a song to Chrissy, Chrissy Salem, and
I'm sure we can find something on the YouTube library that will definitely meet copyright friendly guidelines. I don't have one right now at the top of my head, but I'm sure we can find something for maybe for the evening show for Friday night at 7 o'clock. We are having a night show. I'm sorry we didn't have one last night, guys. We kind of got wrapped up in another project, which I was going to talk about this morning, but it wasn't really going to be a major piece. Which is we got some of the new stuff that came in from Brian PC yesterday. And one of the things that we got, I'm not going to get all this stuff off the shelf right now. There's just too many things all over the place. We got the DVD burner. We got the Blu-ray, which is also a Blu-ray burner, DVD RAM burner, and the hard drive and the hard drive case. And we were actually starting to install the backup of the operating system onto that last night, but we had to kind of put it on hold because the computer would have been offline for hours, and I wanted to get some sleep so I can get a good morning sleep so I can be woke up bright-eyed and bushy-tail, because I didn't want to go out to keep working on the computer like to 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning and then go live and go, oh, where's my starter fluid? I can't turn over. And I rewatch. Make your sandwich in that moose. Okay. There's a moose loose. Oh, Gitsy's house. Loose. Loose. Okay, I get it. It's no line from a comic or animated cartoon. I think it was from Warner Brothers. But the thing is that I was really excited to get that things went well. I think Chrissy's content is interesting. I wonder how I really kind of wish I did get a chance to ask this question, which is how does the majority of people who see her channel for the first time react
his channel, Michelle, his
on his channel, right? Okay, I'll try not to screw up that. Okay, because
that's all right.
Not even misgendered them. Minnie Manson, for example, was not like me calling a she at all. And I'm not trying to misgender people on purpose, guys. So please.
No, and for the record, Michelle is a hermaphrodite, so people do this to Michelle all the time. It's just a really confusing part of life right now in 2024.
Yeah, I actually do still get messages like saying, like in the last video I did at Cumberland Farms, one person had the nerve to say is that's a full ass man. And I said to myself is, why would you say that? Do I sound like a guy to you? No. Do I look like a guy to you? Maybe a little bit. But is that really my fault? No. It just is. It is. You know. So very interesting. So I would like to see. One of the things I was going to say to Chrissy is I would love to see someone do a remake of some of Carmen Miranda's songs and turn it into something that would be appropriate for the 21st century audiences.
You mean like a metal band maybe doing a Carmen Miranda song? Like Wigwam? Maybe we can write Wigwam and then ask Wigwam to do a cover of Carmen Miranda.
Modern synthesizers, punk rock look. Like what I love, yeah, I like you so very much. Those two songs would be fun. But KK is pretty fun too. A South American way. Yeah, definitely South American way.
Well, Michelle, listen, I think you did a great thing today. I think you had a great interview.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to jump off panel for a little bit, and thank you so much, Chrissy. Chrissy Salem Maschera, Metal Maschera, guys. Chrissy Salem, Metal Maschera, guys. Please sub up to him. Great job. Thank you very much, Michelle. I'll talk to you later. All right, I love you.
All right, thank you, Noodles.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. All right, so let's try to get some of the questions done. Okay, so first of all, after that, I feel like I just basically ran out of gas. If you know what I'm saying. You can't really compete when you have a live interview, and then the rest of your show just seems like you're basically running on a flat tire. Thump, 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 thump. Gotta get to the tire shop. Oh boy. We really did pretty good. We had quite a few people on this morning. And just as like I said in the show, I respectfully set the system up in a way that make sure that I wanted to see how we're doing here. So I was checking the stats. Yeah, we got some new subs and posts, lives. Okay. When I love, I love. When I love, I love. When I die, I die. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so that's I did a variation of when I yeah, I hate you very much. That's my variation. Every time I play World of Warcraft, it's like I hate you very much. I hate you very touch. I look in your eyes, I constantly die. I hate you very much. I know, that is loud, isn't it? Congratulations. Thank you so much for the memberships, guys. Wow, Mojo, thank you so much for continuing to support us, Mojo. I really do appreciate that. And also, another individual gifted out memberships also on Kick as well. I don't really know who the individual is, but thank you so much. Casey, to be honest with you, the simplest thing to stream is keep it simple to start with. Don't go out there and think you have to spend thousands of pounds or dollars on equipment. Just start with what you have. Remember, I started with an iPhone 3GS duct taped to a tripod. And when the tape started coming off, you know your stream was over. It was really true. That's exactly how it worked. The tape would stay on my phone for about 10 minutes before the phone would go smashing to the floor. So then when you know it, the tape started to go, pick. It's your time to get ready in, baby, because your phone's about to go down. Like I said, you can go really, really expensive, or you can just go with the basics. But when you're starting out, just start with what you have. I know that it's not the most latest, bling thing, but it's just like Billy Joel said, still rock and roll to me, right? You use what you got. Think about what he's talking about. Put in the YouTube paradigm. What about buying a brand new studio and a brand new set of cans? You can go really far, baby, if you give it half a chance. And then, of course, sentimental. Everything's gotta be a Lincoln Continental. New junk, old junk, doesn't even matter. Junk still rock and roll to me. Yeah, right? Just you use what you got. You use what you got. Because some people sometimes get wrapped up, and next thing you know, what they buy a whole entire studio from a kit. And the next thing they're like, "What am I supposed to do with all this stuff?" Streaming when you start out is with basically working your way up with experience is the best way to go. Then you don't forget where you started from, and then you can always kind of look at how far you've come. It always works that way. Let me explain one thing. I mean, when you start out with YouTube today, you got to have all these people telling you, or it's the same thing with musicians too, right? Oh, I have to start with the best brand new Yamaha keyboard. Do you know how to play music first? No, I'm just gonna make some noise on my keyboard and try to add to it. That takes skill, though. If you really does. If you're gonna just start pounding on the keyboard and plunking notes, so plunk, 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 and then you gotta sing in harmony, and then you're like, what the hell am I doing? It's kind of like having a room full of monkeys trying to type Shakespeare. You may not get anything out of it except a lot of gibberish. What sometimes when you're starting out with YouTube, that's exactly what your days are going to be like. Especially if you never ever had a really, solid idea what your channel was going to become. So if you are going to start out streaming on any kind of platform, start with what you got. Start with what you know. It doesn't matter if it's polished or perfect. We're not ABC, NBC, or CBS over here. Oh yeah! After all, it's called YouTube to express yourself, to create. Everybody starts at different levels of creativity. Some people, like I said, don't really have much creativity at all, and they just talk about the things they know and the things they love. That's totally fine. My man said you buy lots of expensive gear for your studio and never work on getting better at streaming or running the show. Some people do get into the gear side and things, and then they wonder, if it's worth it. And that's one reasons I'm saying is that's a mistake a lot of people do, is the consumerism thing, But I'd say if you're on a budget, is start with what you have. And I mean, everybody has a cell phone. There's today. If that's why you're watching YouTube, you've already got the phone in your hand. You've already got the tablet, whatever you watch the shows on. And it's and even if you don't have any on-screen talent ability, like I said, there is no reason why you can't stream. Just stream the things that you love. Talk about the stuff you know. I give a lot of new channels a try, no matter how some people think they're so late, they're so lame. They're not. You're taking a chance to open your mouth intergalactically, and that's a big step for a lot of people. Some people just get fear of being in a large auditorium. You're talking about going all over the universe. I mean, maybe what helps is you realize that camera is just a single object. But you have to remember, maybe for some people it's best not to, that camera is the eyes of possibly hundreds, if not thousands, of viewers. I know, I'm going to give somebody cold feet for sure. But it's absolutely true, though. You guys got to start with what you know. And take it easy and have fun. Process. You did that thing where you hypothetically ended up criticizing. The thing where your hypothetical rant ended up criticizing yourself. Well, I'll be honest with myself. I'm not going to bullshit myself and say something I don't believe in, despite what some people might tell you. As I said, I'm just pretty much, an everyday person. I may not be the most awesome artist or creator. I'm not a painter. I'm not a sculptor. I'm I'm a commentator. I certainly got a lot to say. I definitely can tell you that. Wake up to find that you are the eyes of the world. Well, let's put it this way. I certainly am an example of the world and what's in it. So I bet all the people Alpha Centauri probably don't really know what to expect when they see our show in about 250 years, but it certainly is an interesting thought. Remember, radio communications goes all over the universe. Someday the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Alpha Centaurians are going to be watching the show. Well, the actual fat woman in the chair will be long gone. And I wonder what they're going to be thinking. Well, so let's hope that they're saying is, oh, she knows where her towel is. You gotta love the skin you're in because it's part of you. So even if you're not perfect, as long as you're trying to make an effort, and remember, Kitschy, if you watch the article or the clip that Michelle put in the news, especially the last one about beauty and income levels that was posted last night, after the one you saw about the problem with rich people one, Chelsea was talking about how people with higher income brackets can afford some very expensive procedures to look a certain way. Processes that the average lower income person can never even dream of. And those who do have the money to do it, even in the back alley method, or putting the Brazilian butt lift. And there's There's always going to be somebody with a scalpel in their pocket say, hey, I'll take care of that problem for you. I mean, not live, but I'll take care of the problem for you. Absolutely, my man, absolutely. When he says, we are the conduit of which Mother Asna thinks and talks about herself. Oh, not necessarily about herself, but when you think about we are the earthly creation of Mother and Father God, Mother Asna and Father Yahweh, the earth is one of the many planets of which we can incarnate on. It is Earth University is the hardest university to go to. If you think about it, it's 3D. It's a world run by fear and primal basic needs. But the Earth is ascending now, and of course, there's a lot of people kicking and screaming because the course load's going to be changing, and people are like not ready for that. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm graduating after this life from this planet. As much as I loved Earth and love the frat boys and all that stuff, I'm going to get out of here with my graduate degree. I'm going to the next planet. Damn straight. I mean, look at it this way, guys. You're never going to leave this earth alive. Unless Jesus beats us to it.
Oh, yeah!
Which could be very well coming up real soon, but I can't give you a date. But the world is changing. And and people are starting to wake up to what's going on. It took you long enough. What happened? Why did it take you so long?
Oh, yeah!
Strange world we live in. Also, I'd like to remind you guys, please do check out the Discord. We're still trying to grow the Discord, and I'm looking forward to seeing more people be a part of the Discord. I don't really have any movies scheduled today because I didn't get a chance to download any. Well, maybe we can put the Roku box on again and put some of the movies on from Roku. That might work. We did that last time. We watched Sonic the Hedgehog, the original. Let's see if we can find something on the Roku box for tonight. And, I don't know. Let me start. Nah, no one wants to watch Star Trek TV series or Doctor Who. Come on. Be creative. I'll find something. Thank you very much, Krista. It all depends when we're actually done, finished installing Mac OS Sonoma on the Sonoma on the 4 terabyte hard drive, because we're trying to get that installed in between sets so we can get this ready and running as a backup system, so that if the system ever goes, we'll have something to go back on, and at least we'd be able to get back up on the air again. Yeah, but you know what though? Look, it maybe the pre-recorded laugh tracks and sound effects may not be the most exciting, but they do add a little bit of flavor. Just like when you add a little bit of paprika and a little bit of pepper and salt to your meal, right? The meat by itself is plain, but a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of garlic, salt makes it a little bit more tasty. And that's sometimes what we need. But the most important thing is the message. The message has to be there. If you don't got that, you're just wasting your time. Do you have Tubi TV? Yes, I do. I do have Tubi TV. On the Roku box, because if you put that on the Roku box, they have the same pretty good movies. Yes, I do have it installed. And while Red may hate the fact that he's going to get advertising in the middle of the movie, at least I can say this: stop complaining. They're free. I've heard of that one. I don't know much about it though. Big Stan. I never really knew much about it. I just heard about it today. I'm gonna rock your box if you get my drift. Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to definitely get some more. Let's see if I can find my ACDC albums today, and maybe for Silver Moon Radio for Sunday. And I don't have any Judas Priest, but I do got a Journey album too. I just gotta find it. It's in the stacks. It's like a Prego commercial. It's in there. Oh my god, yeah, it's in there. Well, the problem is there's so many songs. I don't even have it organized by card catalog like a Dewey Decimal System. So everything is just kind of records I play the most tend to be in the front. The ones I don't play the least tend to be in the back. So we talked about the song "My Journey, Open Arms." I've got that too. It's a pretty good song. Okay. I mean, I think some people kind of forget that the one thing with this channel that stands out is the fact is that there's a lot of work that goes into this channel behind the scenes. And I mean, I don't know how to describe that. It's just there is work that goes on behind the scenes. For example, Michelle was trying to create some cute little emojis that are appropriate to fit within the space allotted for Kicks emoji spots. And then I found out to my dismay that my iPhone 15 doesn't support square pictures. I have to use my iPhone 8 for that. Well, the iPhone 8 works. Just go ahead and put the damn SIM chip back in and put it back to work. I mean, right now, I don't know if it's going to explode. I mean, right. At least that would work fine for the emojis. That we can get some pictures of Rusty and me in the camera. I'm surprised that they left the 4x4 or the 1x1s out of that video. So it's definitely going to work on that. Yeah, I try to break it down by genre, but it ends up becoming more like music I like is on one side and music I can't stand is on the other side. I guess you can call it kind of cataloging. Yeah. Well, that's why Silver Moon Radio, we call it show Mulligan Stew. Because you never know what you're going to get. If you keep playing the same damn records every day, everybody's going to go, oh, shit, here we go again. So I like to when I can go ahead and just randomly grab a few records off the shelf. It's kind of like the joke about the dealing cards. Oh, it's just another grapefruit. So, if I had set up my records collection with a duodecimal system in the card catalog, basically I'll be like, okay, subject, author, or in this creator, and then of course, title. Anybody who ever worked at the old paper card catalog can tell you that is a pain in the ass. It is, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But life is always a random thing anyway. So nothing wrong if you have to be random. Even a random number generator isn't really truly random. You know that, right? A random number generator basically usually has a seed value, and then it just basically works around the seed value. Where does the seed value come from? Well, on the computer, it could come from the system clock, depending on when the computer's turned on. It's not really truly random, but it's the way we do randomizing things in computers. Same with life too. Think about the Wii Woo game with J Mac Oregon on Wednesday. Let's say for this example, he has 50 balls in his randomizer, right? What's the seed generator? It's just random. Is it? Kind of. Based on the system time T function, and then that will determine which balls pop up. Very interesting technology to think how that works. And I know that my show doesn't always excite everybody after, having Chrissy, Salem, Metal Maschera. My show is obviously hit basically a wall. Always does. It was a big deal. It was a big deal. It was a big part of the show this morning. So I think you did great on that. I wouldn't worry about it. How much do I make off of AdSense? Well, it varies. Sometimes, like the last 2 months, I made close to $200 each month, which isn't bad.
Oh, yeah!
I'm certainly happy. Remember, I started out originally with the plan to be able to get buy a coffee. We're starting to buy lots of coffees now.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, I can buy lots of coffees. Advertising revenue for a while was kind of questionable because of the software problems that YouTube was having. I'm very happy that they did fix that. But I also want to remind, and let's give you guys a big thank you for being here and supporting the channel. I really appreciate you so much. I wanted to say that to you. It's really important to remember that it's you that make the show work. After all, if a commentator turns on YouTube and no one's watching, did they really commentate? That's a good question. If you don't have content, did you really content? Well, it's not just ads. I include in the super chats, super stickers, super thanks. Those really are where the money is. So many people tell me, "Hey, thou shalt not teabag." Who the hell are you? Oh, I don't really want to focus too much on the money so much. I mean, do get paid. I'm not totally broke. In fact, I was assessing the situation last night. I said to myself, holy cow. I have moved up in my economic bracket. I mean, I went from being basically holding a phone to a tripod with a piece of duct tape to actually having a proper bracket to hold my phone, which is a pretty big change.
Oh, yeah!
For the live shows, I did have some of the ads on earlier yesterday, and on the show, and it kind of is really distracting in a live show. And replays, I don't mind the ads because then you know that the show is pretty much is complete. So you don't have to worry about going, oh wait, she's interrupted by another ad again, and then everybody get all lost in different times. It's just easier just to turn the ads off when you're live, and then do the show, and then add them later on because that works out fine, and that's what I do. Of course, Kick doesn't have any ads, but Kick also depends. You also can get bits, and you can send subscribers, which is like our members on YouTube. It costs a lot of money to make a show like this, as far as time and resources. So also, I want to remind you guys that we do have the Silver Moon album available. The Silver Moon album. If you like records, you like vinyl, you like music, you can actually listen to the record for free, by the way. So you can listen to individual songs if that's your thing. But the whole idea is with the record is it's a non-fungible transaction, which means it's a one-of-a-kind record. Literally, because they make them fresh right there on the spot. And it takes like about a couple weeks to make, but you can get a record that is made just for you. And Kanaki will also make other mix albums for you. So if you want to take your favorite MP3s and you want to make a record just for you, no problem. But they don't give out free samples anymore for reasons that are very simple. If you're just making one record just for yourself, guess what? They're not going to make money if they're going to be giving away a record that you just made if you're not going to be selling it. So that's why they don't give away free merchandise anymore. But if the record is damaged, they will replace it for you. If it's damaged, yes. Well, motel record players are very inexpensive. You can buy one. You can buy one anywhere. Boot sales, flea markets, local department store. The record players are out there. They don't cost a lot of money. With you and let me sing duets. Well, right now Brian K was putting something together. I don't know when he's going to be finished with that because he's doing other projects, but he does have the songs. It's on SoundCloud. Yes. So hopefully Brian K will let us know when the album is going to be ready for us to send the raw materials over to Kanaki and get the album ready. Can't afford it, Michelle. I don't know what that means. Okay, I don't know what that means with the second part of the line when you said bones of my earth. Which means, I think she means that she's stone broke. Okay, yeah. So definitely check out the record if you guys can get it. It's a great record. And I definitely do want to buy a couple copies. Give one to Stan CT for all the records she's donated to us. And of course, Krista, and of course me, so that we have 3 of them out there in existence. And maybe buy a few extras and put them on eBay. That'd be interesting. Or maybe Etsy. I don't know about Etsy, but eBay definitely. Yeah. One of a kind record, truly rare one album. Only 20 copies ever made. Some people might like that. I'm still smiling. Yeah. It kind of sucks right now that we're down to 8 people. That's okay though. And you have your days. You have your days. You got your days. Some days you do great. Some days you do zip. 13 according to the YouTube numbers. 8 according to the Kick screen. 3 on Kick. Okay. So I think that the studio app is only showing 8, but the YouTube screen is showing 13. So I'm going to go by the YouTube screen. That's why we have the YouTube screen always open in the background. Yeah. I want a North American Soaking Christmas album. Well, we got a couple of songs already made some time ago. Millie Kalikimaka. Yeah. Well, we're getting close to Christmas, guys. I'll probably be in a couple of months. Maybe in September, we'll try to get something ready. We'll see how Kanaki's product quality comes out first, because I've heard mixed reviews about the service. Some people say that the quality is not there. Some say the quality is wonderful. So let's get 3 record copies of the one that I do have, and then we can assess where we go. It was really kind of custom because remember, all records all the time. That's exactly where the music was for the record came from. Was from records. And then I did a little bit of pre-processing and mastering because the Kanaki usually has the computer do that. And we know the computers can sometimes get things wrong. So I manually mastered the record to get the songs right. And that is dedication. I woke up early my day off for this. Well, I hope you enjoyed the meeting with Chrissy, Salem, Metal, Maschera. I hope you enjoyed that. That was certainly the key part of the whole show. Because I mean, right now I thought she was going to be on a little longer than she was, but that's okay. I mean, I'm sure Chrissy will be back on again soon. I mean, we did 2 interviews with Minnie Manson in the past, and so I'm sure Chrissy will probably want to come back another day when she has more time available to, be interviewed more, and we'll see what it goes. That's the way it is around here. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the flow and see where it goes. And also, want to remind you guys, we'd love to have more people in our Discord. Like Itchy said, this place is a little quiet in here. Yeah, it is. We need more people to join our Discord. Please take a chance to come on. It's free.
Oh yeah!
Get a chance to meet me, Lumi, and other people outside of the show. And trust me, we can get into some pretty interesting topics over there. My man says I'm going to kick some butt and take some names later today. It's been on my to-do list for a hot minute. Always plan out your day ahead of time if you can. It helps. So everybody, I'm going to say is that I think we're doing pretty good today. Now, you want to talk a little bit about the hardware you bought? You started working on a video yesterday, but you kind of ended up, it's unfinished, but let's talk about the hardware you got since we've got the time and we need to fill in something. We need some fillers. We need some additives, preservatives, colors, flavors, and fillers. Oh, absolutely. If you're going to join the Discord, we already have people there who sit there and don't talk. We got people on YouTube that just sit there and don't talk. But I never made a big deal about them. At least they're watching. That's always a good thing. So, okay, so let's get with the nitty-gritty. Let's start with the most interesting thing. And yes, I did test it already. This is an external drive. Now, when I got this in the package, when I saw it, it came with the drive and one cable that I physically saw when I opened the box. There's a secret to it. That's what I'm going to talk about. So you look at this, you go, wait, it's a black cube or rectangle or square, right? Where's the rest of the ports on it? I mean, where's the power port? And then I just happened to look around and saw there's a TF flash SD card reader on the back, right? I said, so I thought this was the connector to plug it into the computer because it came with a USB 2.0 lead. And I was like, plug it in, powers up. And I was like, why isn't it working? And then I was playing around with the Power Max G5 with it, and I said, holy cow, the cable's on the bottom. And so you, after I plugged it into the right hole, the one that makes her happy, it worked fine. And I burned a test DVD minus R last night, and it worked out fine. And at first I thought the drive was broken. It wasn't. It was just that I didn't realize that the cable that actually does the data is on the bottom. And it is indeed USB 3.0. And the Mac Mini liked it, and it was able to burn the disk. It even says right in the instructions that it supports the Power Mac G5. I went, oh, phew, that's good. But I already got a DVD, a CD-R player in my Power Mac G5. You don't have a DVD burner on it, though. No, I don't. Now you do. That's very true. Yes, I do. Now I have the ability to burn DVDs and Blu-rays on my Power Mac G5. I still kind of miss the 2009 Mac Pro because that computer was awesome for being able to do all kinds of fun stuff. And maybe I'll buy another one. I don't even have to buy one with all the stuff in it because I already have all the stuff. I already have all the drives. I already have all the trays. It's still sitting on the porch right now. So we could still do stuff. I also got the on the wish list the little Elite Desk 800 G1 SPF or SFF small form factor tower, so that we can do some awesome stuff with that too. Everybody was mad at me last night because I didn't stream last night. Well, it was kind of hard to stream last night because the computer's already in pieces. Please hit the likes, guys. We are trying. Even if sometimes the show doesn't always go well. I mean, after all, I'm sorry we got a big flat tire right now. Don't. Get this stupid garage and fix it, you know? At least I can say we did achieve what we said we were going to achieve. And that was the whole point of the morning show, was to get Chrissy, Salem, Maschera on, and we did that. I didn't see anything yesterday. She just posted it, guys. Give it at least a couple of days. It took 2 days to get the one from Brian VC from Amazon. So she just posted it in the mail yesterday. Give it a little time. It's coming. I'm looking forward to seeing this stuff. And if it gets here by Friday, maybe me and Chris together could get some tastings and food trials out as we're sitting in the laundromat waiting for my sheets and my 2 sweaters to wash and dry. Shouldn't take too long. I gotta change the sheets on my bed too, by the way. I'll get to that today too, because after all, I do got the other sheets to put on. Because so I can put the other ones in the laundry basket and get ready to bring them to the laundromat on Friday. Yeah, it would probably very likely it'll be here maybe tomorrow or maybe on Thursday. Gotta remember, guys, the post office doesn't use transporters, you know. Think about it. Where's this box going to? Connecticut. What's the zip code? 06098. Beep, 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 beep. Energize. Whee! Boxes arrived at the post office. Bleep! Scanned it in. Yeah. I had something like that happen one time with Bento Associates many years ago when I was living in my parents' house. I ordered a 20 megabyte hard drive. Oh my God, I'm old. I called him up and I ordered the drive. And the next day, the drive shows up at my doorstep. I'm like, what did you do? Put it into a transporter? They're like, hi, human buddy. How you doing? Good morning to you. Well, 15 people. It's like it's all over the freaking place, like a Richter scale, like a graph on the Richter scale. Like you guys start with the peak, like the major shock wave of the earthquake with the Chrissy, Salem, rock Maschera, metal Maschera, and all of a sudden, like they're just experiencing the aftershocks. Yeah. Oh well, hey, you know what? We had a good interview. What was the whole point of today's show? That's why it doesn't even have the standard title on the stream, because she was the headliner. She was the reason that we had. And I wanted to give her the the top billing because she was the reason that we are here. Today. And I think that was a great thing. So I think it's wonderful. We achieved our goal. And now the rest of the day is gonna be kind of coasting downhill, but you know what? That's okay because I got things I got to do too. And him, right? I understand that. I try not to screw up with that. Okay, I really do try. Why did the mods in your channel keep changing their names? Costco Dave, the mods on your channel, I have not seen them changing their names or the corporate branding games. Most of my mods have been keeping the names the same consistently the whole time. Yeah. It's just like the song there by Jefferson Starship. We built this city. We built this city of rock and roll. We built this city. Well, anyway, the truth is they're not changing their names. Majority of my mods keep the same name consistently. No. Hello, Noodles. Welcome back in the side chat. I guess I gotta call a tow truck because I got a big fat flat tire. Now, I did great though when Chrissy was here. He was fun. I loved it. I do believe what he said about, you got to try to accentuate the positive. Isn't that what Michelle's been trying to do for quite a while now? It's quite a bit different than what you see on YouTube for a lot of other channels. See, talk about some of the stuff that doesn't really seem so fun. You do realize that, by the way, I did say this before. I'm going to remind you again. I never said J and L could not come by the channel and say hi. J and L are not blocked. They could come by if they ever wanted to. The Bergs can come by here. He's not blocked. These people are more than welcome to come by and be part of the show just as much as everyone else is. And I think a lot of people forget that. Jake Hudson is not blocked. Nobody is blocked except for very few people. Glasgow Dave said, I looked up the houses for sale in Texas. There's one for 40 $9.5 million. You're looking at a mansion. But you're right, there are houses for sale, but the average going price for a house, depending on the area, depending on the size, can go for a lot less, but maybe up to about $750,000. And as low as, say, $250,000 to $125,000. No one has changed their name, Glasgow. Nobody has changed their name. It's absolutely true. Yeah, but I can dream. Yeah, I understand that. Well, actually, if I had a house for $48 million, what would I do with it? That's a great question. What would you do with a house for $48 million? I don't know. Turn it into a motel, hotel, something like that. How many rooms are we talking about? 13 bedrooms? There's a house in Litchfield that's 13 bedrooms that's for sale. It wasn't no $48 million, but it was like about $13 million. 13 bedroom house. I cannot imagine living in a house that has 13 bedrooms in it. I mean, you would need a whole staff just to keep you up. And then, of course, you're like, for that house that size, you might as well turn it into an inn or bed and breakfast, because you certainly are going to need to bring back the money that you'll be paying out on your mortgage every month.
Oh, yeah!
I bet. Now, in my case, I'm happy enough if I can just keep myself breathing and living every day and holding out best I can. I think I've been doing pretty good. I think we've reached a lot in the period of time on Earth that I've been here. And I really have no complaints to say about my life in general. Yeah, definitely. We says a motel, hotel, run your own faulty towers, right? In fact, the funny thing, faulty towers actually looked a lot smaller than the house I'm talking with 13 bedrooms, but yeah, more like running a really ritzy, small little hotel with some really awesome meals and wonderful wait staff. Sounds lovely, actually. Yes, his house for $249,000. Yes, there are cheaper houses out there. But I can't afford it though. Well, you know what? I'm gonna talk about that. This is something that this girl Chelsea was talking about in the news section of our Discord. Go check it out. It's absolutely fascinating how much money Americans spend. When you're rich, you got all kinds of opportunities, but if you're poor, you don't get nothing. You don't even get good medical coverage. 3-bedroom house is reasonable size for a family of, mom, a father, and 2 kids. Right? It works out. As more of a traditional size home. Yes, there are some really nice houses out there. Absolutely. You can get, however, right now the problem is ever since Biden got in there, the Federal Reserve has been increasing the interest rates enough that people can't afford to buy them. When Trump was around, prices of houses came down enough that me and Patty were talking about it. Oh, what happened? Never mind the Patty side of the story, but the truth was, it's with the interest rates and the mortgages on 30-year fixed. You don't want to lock in a 30-year mortgage with the rates that they're charging right now. Heaven forbid. If you, I mean, that would be like I can't even. I mean, the points changes are ridiculous. If you can get a excellent high quality mortgage company and the interest rate is below, the close to the lending rate, let's say, like, I don't have the numbers right now in my head, but let's just say, like 10% APR. It's pretty good. But the problem is with the current mortgage rates are a lot higher than 10%. So you're going to be paying like 20% APR. That means that every month on $100,000 house, let's just see what it pay off a year. Okay, I know that's kind of realistic, but let's just use this example. That means that $100,000 mortgage, you're going to be paying $225,000 in interest alone at 10%, $50,000 in interest on a 1-year loan. Ouch! I don't think most people are going to be jumping at that. But of course, if you're a major bigwig, such as BlackRock or one of the other companies, Evergrande, yeah, you could probably afford that. But the average American person certainly cannot. Well, don't forget also Texas has always been kind of living large anyway. So yeah, you buy what you can afford. But do you really need 8 bedrooms? A gym, a jacuzzi, a sauna, a swimming pool, a basketball court, tennis courts, full complete new telephone system with all direct dialing from room to room? Do you need all that? For one person? No. For someone like the Patton family, it is enough. That's more like the size you're talking about right there. Big house for big family. I mean, it's easy to forget that. People buy houses that are too big for themselves, and then they wonder why they can't pay the bill because you overspent. You bought too big half a house for one person. Me, I'd be happy if I could just get a small cottage, like a 1-2 bedroom cottage. You don't need a big monster. Wouldn't be able to keep it up. I really wouldn't be able to keep it up. It'd be ridiculous. 3-bedroom, at least you could rent out the other room. Hopefully, you can get a tenant that's not is responsible. I'm in Litchfield County, yes. I'm in the poor side of Litchfield County. Northern Litchfield County is not where all the rich West New Yorkers go. Although that's not entirely true. We do have our upper crusties up here too, but most of them are in southern Litchfield County. Yeah, it's an interesting thought though. Patty still keeps trying to talk to me about getting a house. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea. Because me and Patty are still friends, but after my experience living in her apartment for a while, I really don't think that would be productive for me. No, Winston is very small. It's only 32 square miles. Winston's very small population. Downtown Winston's about 4,000. And one time when they have average summer population because the lake is like 8,000. Mojo said me and Michelle could plug chickens and make tea on the. I don't know. Grizz is good at plucking chickens, I'm sure. He's pretty successful running his chicken farm. I think when it comes to things like that, I don't think I've got what it takes to do that. And that brings up another thing. Easy money. What is easy money? Because you look at all the things that people think about as so glamorous, like acting. Actors don't really make a lot of money. Really, they don't. For the amount of work that they put in. I'm talking about particularly small local community talent actors and actresses. They don't make a lot of money. We're working for community theater. They love it because they do it because to them it's a passion, but they realize that most of the time, unless you can get into Broadway, you're just not going to get much money at all. Same thing with those people in the local orchestra. For the amount of rehearsals, practices, equipment maintenance of your musical instrument, how much money are you really making is being, say, in the orchestra? It's not a lot of money. Some people do the stuff they do because they love doing it, not so much because they get paid for it. The world needs people that is willing to do more of that. If you love showing your skills, there's nothing wrong with that. But in the day and age, everybody's talking about the almighty dollar. Yes, Chrissy, even you are talking about money. What about those people who don't really think so much about money as much? I mean, sure, money's important. We've got to pay bills, right? But how much is enough? How much is enough? Enough money so that you can actually make sure you have a place to rest your head every night, and maybe a little extra money in the bank in case of an emergency? Or do you really have to buy that expensive Rolex and that Maserati or the Ferrari? A big fancy $49 million mansion? Where's how much is too much? It's a question I can't answer. Only you can answer that. If you're thinking of, unfortunately, I got that stupid heart icon in my way there. I can't quite read all Red's message. He said, "Hey, Patty, if you're watching, what are you thinking? I'll me you up real quick. It'll mess you up real quick." Oh, okay. I don't think she really watches the show much. Once in a great while, she kicks over and checks it out. How is the paint? Is it drying good? Because Dave has been painting his walls of his home. I don't know why he would have any problem with paint drying. Most paint is usually applying it. Just making sure it's on a clean, smooth surface, and make sure not to mix oil with latex. Right. You don't want to mix oil and latex because they won't stick to each other. Paint is doing good. That's good. So 3 minutes to 12. I actually did buy a half a gallon of milk yesterday. I kind of said to myself, dang, I should have bought another half gallon. I didn't realize how fast I go through milk in this place. I got about maybe about 3/4 of a half gallon of milk left. So it was about a quart and a half, something like that. So I gotta be very miserly on the milk. But me and Chris are gonna be going to the laundromat on Friday. So we are going to be having an afternoon show on Friday at 3 o'clock. We might have some video over there at the laundromat, and I'm sure hopefully by that time Tiger's box will come, and then we'll just grab a couple candy bars and just throw them in my green bag so we can do some tasting over there at laundromat. A hard hat type manager. I want a big boiler and suit. I don't know what that means, but anyway, the thing is, what did we get any questions? Because I mean, come on, this is getting. Sometimes I don't always have something to say. You've been working on trying to get some new emojis out on Kick. Yeah. What's the problem? I'm not an artist. I can't really draw that well. I'm trying to create custom ones. Nah, you'll get it. Don't worry about it. You're creative. You'll find a way to make it happen. So, boiler suits. You're gonna love our English chocolate. I'm looking forward to it, guys. I am looking forward to trying it out. And now, by the way, for the month of March, we have already made what, like $127. Those are old numbers, Michelle. Give me the fresh ones. The fresh ones. Oh, something commercial for Mentos. The fresh maker. Yeah, let's get the fresh numbers. How much money did I make this month? Well, first of all, right now, audience is up. Let's get to the newcomers are up. Return audience is down. Okay. Revenue is $125.19, which isn't bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Let's see. Currently, we have 1,000. Let me update this very fresh number. 1,788 subs right now. We're doing good there. We're doing good there. Yes, you're visible. Moranto T33. Yes, I see you. Quite near you, nicest meet you, says Mojo. But my biggest problem is that I thought that the Chrissy was going to be a longer one, and I think that it was a wonderful interview, but I think it could have been longer. Maybe Chrissy will come back again, and we will have another second show with him and see how it goes. And I want to say, guys, I really would like to see more of these opportunities to meet more people. So, I mean, we're going to keep trying to grow the channel. But here's where you come in. We need more people to join. New people to come back. New people to share the show out with their friends and family. we're going to grow this channel. Remember, it's just part of this. It depends on you. Remember, if you stream on a channel with no subs, does it make a sound? If you have no subs, you can't stream. Yes, you can. You just won't be able. You just won't be monetized. It's true. Yeah, I like your ideas. Well, everybody, the thing is, me, and Michelle, are still trying to grow this show. Every day is different, and already these years are already starting to fall apart. You wear them every day. Yes, they would start to show signs of wear and tear. I understand that. You did donate once time, Glasgow Dave. You did donate once. Yeah, well, right now I don't have pizza in the fridge, but this morning I probably might just make some bagels for breakfast. I didn't eat yet. See, I don't eat until after the show's over. That way I don't have to worry about getting crumbs in anything. And so, for now, I want to say thank you, everybody, for coming to the show today. I do hope that you all enjoyed the effort that was put into making it possible. And with Chrissy, Salem, Metal, Maschera, and I thank you particularly for being here today. And I hope that you will come back again soon, because I would like to ask you some more questions if we can. Right now, I got 2 frozen pizzas left. I don't think I don't have to worry about pizza for a little while. And like everybody keeps saying to me, gotta lose your weight, gotta lose weight, yada, 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 gotta lose weight. What do I feel? What do I feel? Didn't ask me. Do I feel like I'm fat? Yeah. Do I feel like I need to lose a little? Yes. Do I really want to be super skinny? Maybe not super skinny, but a little thinner would be nice. Get back to lentil size 22. Yeah. Also, I want to remind everybody again that, I still need more people in my Discord. When you join, please say hello. It doesn't take a lot of work to come by and say hi. Really, so much. Would love to see all of you. Come on to Discord and join us in conversations. It's so easy to do. It doesn't take a lot of work. And if you want to help make this channel grow, well, there's lots of ways to do that. Showing up is certainly the easiest one. Also, don't forget to also check out our web store. We have some inexpensive stuff that we have on our wish list. And we have stuff you could buy. The web store link, for example, shows you can get a coffee mug just like this one. Now, I've had this one now for almost 2 years. And it still holds coffee very well. The only thing I'll be honest is this flipper thing kind of broke a little bit, but it still dribbles a tiny bit, but it still holds coffee in there, and you'll still be able to. It's a nice travel mug. If you want a ceramic mug, we have those too. We have T-shirts, we have hoodies, we have a cat net, with Rusty's body on it, so you can pet this for your pet this for your cat, and other things. We just wanted to live longer. Well, I'll live longer, guys. I'm always trying to live longer. But you know what? Just like this Chelsea said, she said the problem is that in certain income brackets, the medical care isn't there to keep you living longer because the costs are so high in American medical care is insane. Okay, taking too long to end. Taking too long to end. But guess what? I'm not. Like I said, medical care in this country is to live longer. You need money, and unfortunately, American medical care is a joke. Especially insurance is insane. And like Chelsea said, is 1 out of 5 Americans by the age 65 have none of their own teeth left. That's how bad medical care is not being taken care of in this country. Everybody talks about the stereotypical British person having bad teeth. Have you ever looked at the poor American mouth? It's a sad joke. It really is. So people forget that people have to finance care somewhere. But anyway, also one last link, and then I'm gonna let you all go. Please do donate to the channel. We'll spell it right. It would help a lot. DONATE. Donate. And if you're new and have not seen the documentary, please check that out too, because there's a lot of things the documentary covers. It might be some of the stuff has changed just a tiny bit over the years, but what hasn't changed is I'm still an awesome person trying to do the best with what I got. And I hope that might be inspiring for some people. You don't have to be $1 million person to be on YouTube. You really don't. Just do your best you can. That's all you can do. All right, guys. Blessing time. Get out there and do good things today. Amen. Amen. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, everybody.